The ball, because if they keep giving it away and you keep chasing it as Liverpool are doing, you're going to get tired, and I think you're going to ask for problems. And Arsenal are so good at unlocking that door, and I fear for it. I think Arsenal got a goal in them.
Liverpool attacking the Kop end. Confirmation of the change with Andy Gray and Rob Hawthorne.
Yes, Peter Crouch, whose hat-trick against Arsenal was one of the highlights of last season and the highlights of his career, comes on in the second half to take the place of Fernando Torres. No surprise to see him on the field, Andy.
No, not at all. So Torres looked for the majority of the half to be struggling. Wonder what language they're talking in.
Apparently they trade information on other midfielders on a week-by-week basis, but neither has given the other the inside track on their teammates ahead of this one today.
No, but Crouch will do Liverpool a power of good in the respect that he will add to the threat from set play should Liverpool get any corners, free kicks around the edge of the box. And in general play, the ball's gone up, and the one thing Peter Crouch is pretty good at, if it's up in the air, is being able to bring it down, get it under control, buy a bit of time for people like Steven Gerrard maybe to join him.
Well, there's Arsenal's air of invincibility for this season about to be ended here. And will it be Liverpool who are last men standing as the Premier League's unbeaten team? Still plenty to do if they're to hold on to the advantage that Steven Gerrard gave them early on in this contest. Xabi Alonso charged down by Alexander Hleb. I wonder at what stage Arsene Wenger will start contemplating changes, with Theo Walcott and Nicholas Bentner available to him if the need arises.
Well, I would imagine he'll give this side that's played so well in the first half at least 15 minutes, I would think, to get back level. And one thing he will want to do is, if he has to change it, is give the people coming on an opportunity or time enough to influence a game.
Here's Alonso. Now John Arnorisa.
Well, I can see what he's trying to do early on. Why not? Just throwing in there. Peter Crouch is there. Just didn't make a very good job of the cross.
Crouch against the same two central defenders he faced in that 4-1 victory here back at the end of March. But before coming on here, he played only 85 minutes of Premier League football this season. Started only one game in the league. Really has slipped down the pecking order. Toure looking for Adebayor. And it's cleared by Philip.
It's a ball that they do like to use. Scored quite a few goals this season already, knocking that big diagonal to Adebayor.
Jose Reina has played in every game this season except their League Cup victory at Reading. It's Crouch with a header on. Lead from Gallas. Not so with the pass though, it's Finnan. And Toure away. Hleb. Now Flamini. Dispossessed by Mascherano. Gallas away, now Fabregas. This is Rosicky.
Just overhit that. Now you talk about ever-presence. Reina, the only one of the outfield players who only played 9 games before today. The best is Jamie Carragher. Only one has played 8. Started 8 games. And that's Jamie Carragher. No one else has played 8 or 9. But you look at the Arsenal side, 6 of the outfield players have played 8 or 9 of their games, or started, sorry, 8 or 9. So there's a real consistency about the selection policy of Arsene Wenger at the beginning of the season.
And that stability vindicated with the results they've achieved so far. Here's Clichy. It's Carragher. Now Gerrard. Tussle with Toure. Fabregas. Now Kleb. Brzezinski. Kleb. Fabregas onto it. Happier reacted. Risa in the end got it away.
That was good. Two players going to ground, committed to the tackle, both getting up, uncomplaining, getting on with it. Well, the Kop are trying to lift Liverpool. We'd like to see a bit of action down that end, second half.
Well, you do get the sense that Liverpool need the security of another goal. Risa's throw, looking for Crouch. Will it drop to Voronin? It falls instead for Kout. And trying to feed Voronin, he allows Clichy to clear. Now Rosicky. Xabi Alonso. Finnan. Voronin. Alonso. Toure stretching. And it's Sagna who brings it clear.
Well, just look a little suspect again. That ball going in, should have dealt with it comfortably. Toure and Sagna almost made a mess of it.
Clichy. Alonso. Rosicki's tackle, and it has the referee reaching into his pocket.
Well, Liverpool have started the second half the way they did the first, by a high tempo to the game, putting Arsenal under pressure, asking questions, trying to win the ball high up the pitch, looking for that second goal that might prove crucial. But they only did it for 10-15 minutes, and then Arsenal's passing began to dominate. We'll see how this second half pans out.
Here's Kout. Well, Liverpool are still the Premier League's most successful club against Arsenal. Most wins and most goals against them since the Premier League came into being. There's Gerrard. Now Kleb. It's a Boué's cross.
No, poor decision. I thought he had to buy some time for somebody. Only Adebayor there, and well covered by Hupia and Carragher.
Crouch. Well hit!
What a save. That's a proper save. But that's what I meant about Crouch. Anything tossed up that high, he can do that. He can get control of it. He's got very good touch. It's a lovely strike, just close enough to Almunia. But Toure is out giving the job of marking him. And there's a big difference in size there. Look at that. Looks a mismatch, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and Toure is still some presence. Sagna away, ensuring that it doesn't reach Crouch.
And Liverpool have started this half really well.
Here's Gerrard. On by Crouch. On by Clichy from Voronin. Rosicky tried to turn away from Mascherano, but was helped down by the Liverpool man.
I'm not so sure why they're over there moaning. Fabregas and Toure ran about 40 yards to get into Hillenbrand's face. It's only a foul.
Here's Fabregas. Clichy. Wallace. Toure. Boué. Kleb. And on to Emmanuel Eboué. He's hit the post. Fabregas! Oh, the goal was gaping, waiting for Fabregas to deliver the equaliser.
Brilliant football. Could he have taken a touch, the young genius? It's the only question I want to ask, because the build-up was stunning. I think he could. I think he could. Not saying making that as an excuse, but steady, take a touch, pick your spot. Absolutely acres of space and lots of time. Golden opportunity. First threat of the second half from Arsenal, and it was a big one.
Fabregas now just hoping that Arsenal aren't punished for that miss. Here's Sagna.
I've seen some good hits today, haven't we? Gerrard's goal, Gerrard's other half volley, Crouch's strike, and Eboué's there off the upright. Flew past Reina at his near post.
Trippier away, and Touré steps in. Sagna.
Ooh, that's a lunge. That's a lunge. That's dangerous. I don't know what he saw from the back, Howard Webb. That was a lunge and a jump.
It's a yellow card he's got.
You can see it coming. We're looking at this from this angle. Oh, that's a jump in. That is a big jump in. Both feet off the ground again. Jumping at the player. Might consider himself fortunate, Javier Mascherano.
Well, he collects his second yellow of the season. Is there further punishment to come for Liverpool? Fabregas with a kick. Reina got a touch to it. Finnan.
He wasn't winning that race against Clichy when he dummied that, Mascherano. You just notice Howard Webb just tracked him, Mascherano, for about a few yards there, whispering in his ear. Obviously with that tackle in mind. They're just getting a little frustrated, Arsenal. A few complaints now.
Here's Touré. Now Flamini. Here's Hleb. Won by Fabregas for Adebayor. Hleb. Rosicki. Clichy. Driven against Finnan. Now they're loading men in there, but the corner's already been taken quickly to Thomas Rosicki. And now they could have a problem if Liverpool break.
Got one ball on, and that was it.
Voronin can't hold it up. Touré. Fall short for Gallas, and this is Risa. Alonso picks out Steven Gerrard. Four Liverpool players to his right as Gerrard takes on Eboué and takes it too far.
Well, we only saw that challenge from behind, like the referee. Just wondered what it looked like from the other side. Oh, look at that. Managed to get his right leg out the way, that's what I would say. But I always think when you take off like that, when both feet leave the ground in a jump at the player, you're giving the referee a problem. I think in fairness, having seen it, I think Howard Webb got it just about right.
So we saw it last week, didn't we? Goodison with Dirk Kuyt as well, although obviously a much higher and more dangerous jump.
Six attempts, not bad. I can't remember Reina making too many saves, only the one in that first half from Adebayor when he came to block it. Fabregas is a chance, isn't it? You just fully expect someone with his talent just to take a touch on it and just smash it in.
That's the way he's been banging in the goals this season. It didn't look as though it would be anything but a goal. Here's Sami Hyypiä. Now Mascherano. It's Risa. Away by Sanya. Wenger a bit on edge at the moment. Carragher.
I'm not so sure he got that right.
Rosicky. Clichy.
That's the right decision again. Clichy's going at full pace here. He doesn't jump in here. He just keeps running. Doesn't really make a tackle. Pulls his foot away at the last minute. Just crashes into him.
Cleared by Toure. Strike from Crouch. Another decent attempt. Oh, and a stumble by Clichy gives Gerrard a chance to make something of it. Mascherano. Now Alonso. Gerrard. Alonso. Into play in Finnan. Rosicky tracked back well.
And dangerous ball out. Mascherano spotted it.
Here's Flamini.
Change it.
He's picked out Eboué. Sanya's got forward in support of him.
He did a shout. Fabregas just indicating, putting his hands to his mouth with a call.
Oh, past the hour mark, here's Arsene Wenger tempted to change things here.
He's got his subs out there.
Here's Gallas. This is a good run. Carragher to take on. He showed too much of it to him. Mascherano away. Now Kaut. Clichy closing him down. Clichy. Sled. Rosicky. Fabregas.
2v1 here.
Here's Eboué. Sled.
A little too tight even for Arsenal now. Too many red shirts around. I think we're getting to that stage that maybe Arsene Wenger might just be thinking about change.
Well, Sir Alec Ferguson, this must be one of those rare occasions when he's hoping for a Liverpool win, because if Liverpool achieve it, Manchester United will go into that head-to-head against Arsenal next Saturday noon, Sky Sports 1 and HD1, ahead of Arsenal in the Premier League table. Even if he is supporting Liverpool, I'm sure he's keeping it very, very secret.
Just offside.
Here's Gerrard. Now Voronin. Looking to feed in Peter Crouch!
I just wonder if he's on the stretch a little. Lovely break. I'm not so sure the free kick was taken from the right place. But when he feeds him through there, it's always difficult when the ball's gone away from goal and you have to turn it back. It's a good effort. It's had 3 now. Peter Crouch almost catching his skipper.
Well, here's Couts.
Might be a wicket.
It is.
Arsenal just taking a chance now. And just a little open themselves to the counter. Can't argue with that one. Oh, Peter Crouch just giving his manager a little nudge in the right direction. Maybe he should have been used a bit more often.
Another change now being made by the Liverpool manager in throwing on Yossi Benayoun and taking off Andre Voronin.
Yeah, I think this is a decent decision. He spent most of his game defending Andre Voronin. I feel a little for him. If they want to give the ball to somebody who might just keep it for a little bit, then Benayoun's got that in his locker. I don't think it'll mean any change to the system.
Liverpool get that second goal they seek. Gerrard's kick, Alonso, and off the line by Touré.
Whistle's gone. I'm not so sure why it's given, who gets in who, but you watch Peter Crouch, look at that back post. No one picked up Crouch. Look at them, they come in, it's Alonso goes up, handball's given there. But look at Peter Crouch at the back. No one near him.
Well, they have looked vulnerable then. Now comes the moment of change for Arsene Wenger. Thomas Rositzky's come back into the starting lineup. Ends early and Theo Walcott comes on to take his place.
Well, I wondered just for a minute whether Kleb would just trot over to the left-hand side here and they'd send Walcott up top with Adebayor, but not to be. We're going to just change light for light. Walcott's going to play down the left here. Obviously instructions to get at Steve Finnan if he can. We shall see.
Here's Touré. Liverpool a man light at the moment with Xabi Alonso off the field. I'm not sure that he's going to return.
No, he's just gone down.
Here's Clichy. Now Kleb. Here's Eboué. Fabregas, and again.
Bit tight. Bit tight. Nowhere to go. Step there.
It's difficult enough with 11 men against Arsenal, but when you're a man down...
Yeah, need to get it sorted quickly.
Here's Kleb. Now Eboué. Fabregas. This is Theo Walcott. Eboué looking to return it to Walcott. There's a pull of the shirt there by Eboué on Mascherano.
Well, he might get booked a bit if he's not careful.
Sorry side for Xabi Alonso, who's only just come back in after not featuring since the middle of September because of that metatarsal in the left foot. And Alvaro Arbeloa now makes his comeback from injury. He'd started every Premier League game up until the Everton match, which he missed with a thigh injury. Now he comes on with the sad sight of Xabi Alonso being helped away.
Well, they'll just play alongside Mascherano, you feel certain of that. More defensive. But they've played like that. They've almost played like with 2 units today, Liverpool. With the back 4, and Mascherano and Alonso up till now, just in front of them, who haven't gone very far. And then they've had the other 4 ahead of that, at the best to cause the damage.
Theo Walcott looking today to follow up his European heroics. But the goals that flowed freely against Slavia Prague have not materialised so far for Arsenal at Anfield. Arbeloa. Here's Steven Gerrard. Now Benayoun. Looking for Gerrard. Fabregas saw that. Adebayor. Now Sagna. Eboué. This is Flamini. Eboué. Flamini. Now Walcott. Gallas. Gallas linking up with Clichy. Adebayor returns it to Gallas. Shut out though by Jamie Carragher. And with Gallas out of position, Liverpool looking to break, only crouch up with Dirk Kuyt though.
We have a message from Mr. Alan Wolf.
Holding on to what they have, the objective for Liverpool at the moment.
Yeah. Well, for the majority, his team have defended okay.
To bring his mother's home as soon as possible.
Here's Walcott. Touré. Now Klepp. Fabregas. Risa. Crouch. Here's Flamini.
Well, it was an ambitious ball. He tried to control it with his weaker foot. It's just a little quiet, isn't it, around Anfield? It's at the time in the match, 20 to go. And Liverpool fans know they're getting very close to a big win. Arsenal fans, on the other hand, a little anxious. They might lose for the first time.
And it was late strikes that rescued them on the opening day against Fulham, and it might be late goals needed here for Arsenal to get back into this one. Here's Kuyt. Now Gallas. Walcott.
Oh, he took his time. There's a centre-half in midfield who's back to go. Trying to get his head up and look around.
Here's Adebayor. Sled. Three bodies around him to make life difficult.
Well, it's been much like the first half. When you talk about possession, look at that. We're at Anfield. An early goal. It's given Liverpool something to hold on to. Gilberto is coming on. And I would imagine Bentner must be there. There he is, Nicholas Bentner.
Two final changes at Arsene Wenger's disposal. Now Risa. Played behind Crouch. Might reflect that he might have been better having a go himself. He's capable. Sagna. Now Klepp.
Benayoun did well to be back there.
Here's Eboué. Flamini loses his footing and loses out to Mascherano. It's Crouch.
That'll be a fault.
Arsenal free kick. Well, here comes Arsene Wenger's changes. Gilberto is the first man to come on, and Clichy makes way for him. Nicolas Bendtner is the other player coming on to replace Emmanuel Eboué.
That'll be Walcott right, Kleb left, Bendtner up top, Flamini left back, and Gilberto into his usual position. Changes have been made, last throw of the dice for Arsene Wenger, and 15 minutes to protect an unbeaten run.
Well, Bendtner has scored twice in his last 3 games, neither of them in the Premier League. One against Newcastle in the League Cup, and the other against Slavia Prague in midweek. Here he is.
Oh, he's a confident lad. He was at Birmingham City last year.
Here's Gerrard. Will Steven Gerrard's goal be decisive? 15 minutes left. Arbeloa. And back by Arbeloa. Now Gerrard. Looking for Crouch. Gallas away, but Rees is here. Great effort!
Well, you never need to worry about this lad's technique, because you know it's 9 times out of 10 faultless. He knows he has to hit it a little earlier than he would have liked, because he's under pressure from Gilberto. Trying to get that one to dip over Almunia. Very, very close.
It's a long time since he scored in the league. John Arnorisa, 13 months.
That's a long time for him. And he's got a cannon of a left foot.
There's a cannon of a left foot then against Tottenham. Here's Gilberto. Given away to Jamie Carragher. Now Crouch. This is Couch. Away by Gallas. Now Bendtner. Here's Adebayor. Walcott drives it against John Arnorisa. Walcott wins it back from Arbeloa, though.
He stood up a pretty good ball as well from there, but not enough in there from Arsenal. So many men trying to make up the numbers now. Fabregas trying to get there.
Kleb reaches him. And Adebayor. Well, they threw men in his way. Very congested there, but Kleb has it. Bendtner, Fabregas. And Carragher has to get rid of it in the end.
And whistle's gone. Well, we're asking here, it's Jamie Carragher again. What's happening there? Yet again, he gets away with it. Yet again. Pulling them back there. It's all scramble going on, jumps in, doesn't make any contact. Fortunately for Carragher, Adebayor. Yet again, pulling of the shirt in there. Dangerous, dangerous.
Well, he got away with it against Lescott. And he gets away with it again here against Cesc Fabregas. Here's Gilberto. Flamini. Here's Touré. Gallas. Finnan under pressure. Fabregas.
Oh, just lost it. Just got away from him a little bit, says Fabregas. See Finnan turning the wrong way and just playing the ball out the edge of his own 18-yard box. You're not getting that time.
Here's Walcott. Away from Hyypiä.
And that's where Sami Hyypiä doesn't want to get isolated wide against somebody like Walcott. Trying to help his team urge them on.
Pretty much powerless now that he's used all his substitutes. Has to entrust the task to the men out there. This young team that's building, this is quite a challenge they're facing. Can they overturn this Liverpool lead at Anfield with just over 10 minutes to go? Here's Sled. Bentner wanted it played through early. It's Fabregas! It's the equaliser! Just when Arsenal's cloak of invincibility looked like slipping away, who steps up to the plate? Cesc Fabregas, of course.
Well, he could have played it twice, Leb. Once to Adebayor, who went offside, he waited. Once to Bentner, who I think went offside, he waited yet again. You watch his play as he tucks in. Adebayor goes, but he doesn't play him. Then Bentner, and he doesn't play him, but he picks the perfect run, and that's the run of Cesc Fabregas. And I thought he'd maybe made a mess of this, because he toe pokes it, but he just catches Reina off balance for the first time, and you don't see that often with Reina. He's off balance, he can't react quick enough. And the young man, whose season is just littered with goal after goal, has done it again. I have to say, I think they're worth the goal. I don't think there's anyone, even the most biased of Liverpool fans, would argue that Arsenal haven't deserved something at the moment, but the game's far from over.
Well, contrasting emotions of the two managers, obviously, but has Gerrard got another one? Not even going to get a corner out of that. For so long they held on to the lead Gerrard had given them. But now, in the last 10 minutes, and thanks to a 10th goal of the season from Cesc Fabregas, Arsenal on course to go back to the top of the table.
And I think very quickly Arsene Wenger out there, Rob, what he's done, he said to Nicholas Bentner, get left side. He said to Kleb, move infield one again. It's the system they started with. Now you see Bentner down below us now. So that suggests that I think the Arsenal manager, it's been tough work today. If he blew the whistle now, I don't think he'd be unhappy.
Gallas has to deal with that one.
But Arsenal have to concentrate, because there's often a sting in the tail in games like this. When you can imagine for 70 minutes they've knocked away at Liverpool without much luck, and without any joy. Suddenly if the concentration levels drop in any way, Liverpool might just nick it.
I think it happened about 3 seasons ago here, didn't it, with Neil Mellor and a dramatic late winner. Here's Kleb. Now Benayoun. Very blowing because he wants to...
He's apologised, however. I just think it's the one thing that a lot of our referees in this league have to get more used to, get more in touch with and more in time with. And that's the advantage. You'll let it breathe for 5 seconds or so, 3 or 4 seconds, not long. Always bring it back at any time.
Straight away acknowledged his error, the official. Here's Gerrard. That's away by Gilberto. And Gerrard must feel devastated at the moment. Risa with the throw. In by Mascherano, headed away by Gilberto. It's Fabregas. Now Adebayor. Bentner.
Too long to sort himself out, Nicholas Bentner.
Benayoun, Gerrard, and now Dirk Kuyt is onside. Benayoun and Crouch waiting in the middle. It kicks up to towards Crouch, but Fabregas got himself in the way in time.
Well, I just wondered about the little deflection on that cross. Would it take it to Crouch? But Fabregas just showing that he's not just prepared to get in the other box, He's prepared to get back into his own as well. I just think he's amazing talent, absolutely amazing. And here's his goal, and a lot of it's to do with that man, who waited and waited and waited. And would you believe it? He goes into the crowd, and we know what happens when you go into the crowd. You get booked. Sometimes the people who run this game don't understand joy and sharing. Those Arsenal fans can not be talk about it. Now they're heroes, sharing a bit of joy with them.
The lawmakers have never scored a goal, have they?
Nah.
Here's Flair. Crouch. Arbeloa. Couch. Took himself there for obstruction, the referee. Here's Adebayor. Howard Webb relieved, I think, to give a decision to Liverpool.
He was a little bit, but Adebayor let him out of there, pulling away at Jamie Carragher's shot there.
Well, Liverpool heading at the moment for a 4th consecutive match at Anfield without a win. First time that would have happened in nearly 12 years.
Well, he had a chance to put that in. He looked for a really difficult ball. He's got a great left foot. He had Cout and Crouch, probably 2 best headers on the pitch, who got left at the top end, and he didn't play them. Look at that, 2v2 at the back post. Now why don't you just play that into them? Look at the both of them. Disappointment from them.
Struggling. They're carrying another passenger at the moment in Javier Mascherano. Rafa Benitez has already used his 3 substitutes, though.
No, he'll just put Steven Gerrard back now, and he'll just say to Mascherano, just go up the top end and try and make a nuisance of yourself.
Here's Benayoun. Mascherano. Gerrard.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
It was Gilberto who made the tackle.
The right ball, and Liverpool are in trouble.
Bentner has picked out Theo Walcott. It's Carragher who comes to Liverpool's rescue. And now Toure wins the tackle. Here's Flair. It's Fabregas again! He's hit the post! And Bentner spurns the opportunity from the rebound.
Touch it again, take a touch. Now whether he'd be offside, I don't know. What an effort from Cesc Fabregas, but Nicolas Bentner has to put his foot on this, has to take a touch and roll it in. Yeah, he cannot believe it.
Well, I guess the same thing happened to him.
What an effort from Fabregas, what an effort. I have to say, when they broke and the ball went to Theo Walcott and he tried to drill it across goal, I just thought he should have stood it up. Adebayor was back post, all on his own, and the best way to have gotten it there was just to dink it over everybody. But he tried to drill it across, and Jamie Carragher snuffed out that danger.
Well, even the most ardent Liverpool admirer would, I'm sure, have to admit that a point is the very least Arsenal deserve from their performance here today. Half-hearted appeals for a penalty. Howard Webb convinced straight away there was no valid claim. In towards Couch.
There was a day when a big shout from the Kop might influence the referee.
Today was not that day.
Yeah, he just nicks it over, and Fabregas comes back. Not going to get a penalty for that. Not at all.
Fabregas, and again both goals today scored by players who are pretty much the heartbeat of their team. Fabregas, Sanya. Gerrard. Sami Hyypiä.
I think for Liverpool it's a launch like that. It's a flick from Crouch if they can, and Liverpool hope something comes of it. I don't think they can play their way through Arsenal at the moment.
Hyypiä.
I was just going to say he's found some speed from somewhere. Mascherano.
He really is struggling through to the end.
I don't think that's the ball he wanted.
From it though, he's found Crouch. The layoff to Steven Gerrard.
What a block.
Great block from Gallas.
No, that's what I said. That was the way through for Liverpool, involving Crouch and his ability to do that.
Adebayor goes down, and Jamie Carragher is going to get a booking for that.
Yeah, he's booked, but I tell you what, he'll look back, he'll look at the other end of the pitch with admiration, because it's the kind of block that Jamie Carragher's famous for, that William Gallas has had to make. Otherwise, Liverpool might just have had the biggest smash and grab ever. Lovely little chest pass, and he looks like he's passed one, but overcomes Gallas. Brilliant block. I think that's going in. I think Almunia's overcommitted.
Well, Liverpool have still got 3 minutes left to snatch it.
3 minutes added time.
But then so have Arsenal. And it really still could go either way.
Yeah, if they'd have sorted that free kick quicker, Sanya was on for a quick pass, but Benayoun's just got to cross now to block it off.
Well, Toure scored when a free kick was placed to him against Bolton, but not from this far out.
Well, they are taking a chance because Gallas has gone forward, Toure's forward.
Now Walcott.
A bit heavy with that, is he going to get it?
Has Gallas!
Well, what a goal that would have been. Centre-back to centre-back on the edge of the 6-yard box. But now they've got to get back.
Count. And again. Fitted. Here's Benayoun. Is the late sting in the tail here for Liverpool? Arbeloa, Benayoun. Gerrard, who's come up with 1 goal already. Looking this time for Stephen, the flag was up. Flag was up.
Lovely ball from Gerrard. Great run from Finnan. This is close. This is close. Across the line. Yeah, he's probably just off. But it's a close one. The linesman's looking in from this side. Makes it easy to put the flag up. Just amazing, Arsenal. You think they might take a little bit of caution about this, but they're just still wide open. And they're just going forward with numbers, trying to win the game.
Well, they're a minute away, Arsenal, from reclaiming the position at the top of the Premier League table that Manchester United took away from them yesterday. Steven Gerrard launches one.
No, that's just about it. It's been a titanic struggle. Big questions asked about his side after midweek. They've worked really hard. I think they've had to work far more hard, certainly far harder than his side, because they've dominated possession. And if anyone wondered about the credentials of his side this season, I think they've answered all those questions this afternoon.
Well, they're heading for the exits now. Will they miss a winner? Flamini. Adebayor's layoff a bit heavy. Liverpool may just conjure one last chance. Mascherano too heavy though. Arsenal back on top of the Premier League ahead of next week's showdown with Manchester United. Liverpool and Arsenal both still unbeaten in the league this season. Cesc Fabregas cancelling out Steven Gerrard's goal early on. Liverpool 1, Arsenal 1.
That was good. Really, really good. Top class Premier League football. He'll go away.